the question is, the ego does not exist, right? But then why sometimes we feel hurt when people do something or say something to us? We feel hurt. What is the thing that is feeling hurt? The ego does not exist, but what is the thing that makes us feel hurt?
Is it needed in life that things should exist? If whatever you believe in, it becomes true for you. If you believe in certain things, you believe you are very beautiful. You may not be beautiful. You are projecting something which is not there. You look in the mirror and you think you are very beautiful. The way you look it and you feel you are very beautiful. It is your desire. You want to be very beautiful. Then you start seeing you are beautiful. So whatever you believe, you are once conditioned and programmed that you are a Muslim and Islam is the best religion. Then you are ready, then you will die for it. You will kill others. But it is just a belief. Have you know that whether there was any Muhammad who was a prophet? Have you met Muhammad? Do you know that there is any Allah who will reward you when you will go to heaven? When you stood first in your school or college, then how proud you feel. You feel you are on the top. You see how egoistic film stars are. They may be just third rate. Actors like Shah Rukh Khan. But they are so proud, they think they are at the center of this world. So if certain thing goes very deep inside you, if you are just strengthening it every day you are giving it more and more strength, then it will work through you. Even when you think you are a man or a woman, that is only your form. Your consciousness is neither man nor woman. Your consciousness is neither Indian nor American. But when we believe in all these things, how fanatic we become. We are ready to do anything if we believe in that I belong to this nation, this religion. We will be doing anything for it. We can kill people for that, and we can be killed for that. If someone is killing for Islam, he thinks that he will go to paradise. And if he is able to kill someone, then also he thinks he will go to Jannat and he will have 72 hoods. But these are all beliefs. Ego doesn't exist. That doesn't mean that it has no existence at all. If you believe in it, it exists. When you are dreaming, whatever happens in dream, you have any doubt, you can doubt it ever. While you are dreaming, you have no doubt about it. And if someone is killing you in your dream, or you are going to die, your heartbeat will become very fast. You will start perspiring. These are actual things that is happening, but it is just a dream. You are the creator of your own dream. You are the actor there, you are the producer, you are the director, you are the hero, you are the villain, you are the spectator. Everything, it is all happening within your head. But while you are dreaming, it is even more true than your so-called waking life. So, whatever you believe in is true for you. Now the scientists, those who have got Nobel Prize for 2022, they are saying this world is not real. If the observer is not there, observer is at the center of this world. Without observer, this world is just a possibility, but it has no real existence. This is what those who have realized their inner truth, this is what Advait Vedant has been telling always. Brahma Sat Jagat Mithya. That means this world is an illusion. The real is this consciousness. Without this witnessing consciousness, the world has no existence. If there is no one to observe it, the world has no existence. If when you are hearing some sound, you are in the mountain and there is a waterfall, and you are hearing sound, water falling from mountain. If there is no ear, you think there is a sound there. There is no sound there. Your ears are needed for sound to be there. And behind that ear, the consciousness is needed. Even the dead body has ear, but it cannot hear anything. We are seeing things in a particular way. If we had more penetrating eyes or more refined sense organ, we may be seeing it in different way. So how can you say that this world is like the way you are seeing it? Even scientists say that whatever you are seeing as solid is not solid. There is a lot of gaps there. So whatever you are seeing, it's not necessary that it is true. If you are unconscious, or if you are less conscious, then ego is a reality. Whatever appears true to you, it's not necessary that it is true. The sky looks blue, but it is not blue. It is because of its depth that it looks blue. When you are near the river and you see sun rising in the morning, it appears as if it is coming out of the river, but it is not coming out of river. So just because you feel something is true, it is not necessary that it has any real existence. When you put some stick in the water, it looks curved. But when you take it out, it is not curved. So whatever appears is not necessarily as it is. The more unconscious you are, the more you will be hurt. That only shows there is inner darkness. When you are a child, children are so identified with their dreams. Even I have done it, that you see something in dream. You saw in dream that you had lot of valuable stones or some gold or silver. You saw you had these things somewhere in your home. When you wake up, you go there. Sometime you are so identified with your dream, you go there to check whether you really have it. So when you are a very small child, then dream has greater reality. As you start growing up, then its reality becomes less and less. It will not affect you that much. The more you are awake, the more you are aware, the less these things are going to affect you. Your reality, what you are in reality, is this consciousness. Because if consciousness is not there, then you cannot feel anything. You cannot experience anything. You cannot know anything. The mind will not be able to think anything. You won't be able to smell anything. You won't be able to feel the touch. You won't be able to hear anything. You won't be able to see anything. So what you are in your essence is this consciousness, which is the experiencer in you, or this process of experiencing. Without the presence of consciousness, the whole world disappears for you. When you die, for you the whole world is finished. It has no existence. But this consciousness can identify with anything. In animals, it has identified with those body from which it is expressing itself. In cat, it thinks it is the cat. In dog, it thinks it is the dog. In donkey, it thinks it is the donkey. In monkey, it thinks it is the monkey. In human being, it is even more identified. First, it is identified that I am human being. Then it is identified I am man or a woman, Indian or Chinese or Japanese. These things are because of education, because of conditioning and program. We are conditioned. From the very beginning, your mother or other people makes you, they do things which create this identification that you are this body. They will give you a certain name. They will touch you and they will always call you by that name. When the child is born, it has no identification with its body. And later on, it will address himself or herself with that name, that Karen is hungry. It will not say I am hungry, because identification is yet in a very liquid form. As you grow older, then your identification becomes stronger and stronger. And ego is needed for your survival. It is like the wall in the walnut, that cover. It is protective, otherwise you will die. But only as long as you have not become conscious. Once you are conscious, then its function is over. But our identification becomes more and more stronger with the body, because everything is happening through this body. Whatever we are able to experience, we think it is because of this body. So I am this one and I have to protect myself. All others are enemies. Because you can be very easily destroyed if you don't protect this body. So in this way, we are identified with the body. Then we are identified with our mind. Because using the mind, you have achieved everything in this world. Whatever success has come to you in the world. You may be a lecturer, you may be a doctor, you may have stood first in the class. You have used your mind. So then you are identified with this mind. You are identified with this body-mind mechanism. And whatever is your opinion, whatever is the opinion of society about you, that also creates identification. If they say you are very beautiful, you think then you have a great ego that you are very beautiful. If they say that you are very intelligent, and these are prison created unknowingly. It may be giving you a great ego. Your ego may be puffed up because of that. But when you try to become conscious, then you will see you have created so many prison. Society has created so many prison for you. Otherwise, consciousness has no form and no name. So it has no identity. It should not be identified with anything. But it has become identified with so many things. Like if you put water in any vessel, it will take its shape. If you put it in the water, it will take the shape of if you put it in the glass, then it will take that shape. If you put it in a jug, it will take that shape. If you put it in a square object, it will take that shape. But none of these is the shape of the water. Water has no real form. And your consciousness is far more refined, far more subtle than water. But only when you start feeling this pain, that you are in a prison, and you want to be liberated, you want to be free from that, then you will drop all other identification. You will start making it loose, this identification. And once you are totally conscious, you are always conscious of the presence of this consciousness. then you need not identify with anything. Body will be functioning even better. Mind will function even better. Without your identification, it's not that they will have any problem in functioning. If you feel you are a female, then you have a limitation. If you feel you are a man, then you have a limitation. If you feel that you are Indian or Chinese or Japanese, you have a limitation. When you know you are this unbounded consciousness, this unborn and undying consciousness, this consciousness which cannot be destroyed, this consciousness which the fire cannot burn, which the water cannot wet, then your freedom is real freedom. Otherwise, you may talk about freedom. You may talk about female liberation. You may talk about independence. But these are not real freedom. These are freedom from all kind of prisons. But only real freedom is being conscious. So when you are identified with your body, your name, then if someone is abusing you, someone is saying things or trying to humiliate you, then trying to disrespect you, if they are abusing you, then if you are identified with this body mind, if you are identified with your name, then you will feel hurt. But once you know you are the consciousness, it has no name and no form. This consciousness is not Karen. This consciousness has no name. It has no form. So how it will be hurt? You are hurt only because you are identified with this body. You are identified with this name. So, once you realize what you are missing because of your identification with this body and how much free you can be, your freedom will be unlimited if you are not identified with the body. Then why you will be identified? When someone says something bad about you, this is just a sound. So if you are a man of wisdom or a woman of wisdom, then you will not take it. Because you are identified with your name, with your form, then you are hurt. So stop identifying. This is like what Buddha said when he was passing through a village, because he used to travel very long. So when he was passing through some village, those people were very much against Buddha. So they started abusing him, saying all kind of dirty words, using all kind of dirty words. Then after some time, when they had finished their quota, then Buddha said, so now you have said whatever you wanted to say. Can I go now to other village? They said that we were not saying nice things to you. We were abusing you. We were using dirty language. Buddha said, you have come little late. You should have come 10 years earlier. Then it would have been really enjoyable. Now I don't take all those things. In the earlier village, they had brought lot of sweet things, lot of fruits for me. But I've said that I'm not hungry. I've eaten, so I cannot eat all those things. So what these people must have done to those things? So they said that they must have distributed it to the villagers, all those sweets and fruits. So Buddha said, now you can distribute it among yourself, your abuses. I am not taking it. So if you don't take it, how you can be hurt? So when you are hurt too much, that means you are ignorant. You are unconscious. You are in darkness. You are not conscious. Otherwise, you will refuse to take all those things. You are very strongly identified with your body and mind, with your name and form. When you are identified with your body and mind, that means you are not conscious. Otherwise, you will identify with your consciousness. You are that. You are not your body and mind. You are functioning through it. So, this is what meditation is. And what is the way? Just go on watching. Be patient. As you watch more, your watchfulness will become stronger. And as you continue, one day it will become, the same watchfulness will become witnessing. Now there is no need for any effort. You have come back home. You have reclaimed your reality. You have realized it. You have remembered it. You have made it member again. Remember. Re means again. You have recognized what you are. So it is not something new. You are born with it. You cannot exist without it. It is your real nature. But we get identified with those things because we want to get praise of the society. That is nourishment for the ego. So for truth to be there, ego has to die. You have to choose which one you prefer. If you like ego, then you will remain unconscious. You will remain in darkness. You will remain ignorant. So it is your choice. If you are enjoying ego, then enjoy it. This is not, as long as ego is your reality, you cannot be conscious. So you are hurt, anyone is hurt because of being in darkness, because of being unconscious. It will be your reality. Your ego will be your reality. It will have stronger reality if you are more unconscious. If you are less unconscious, then it will be less real. If you are very conscious, then it will lose its strength even more. If you are really conscious, then it is gone. It is like the darkness. You have to do nothing to fight, to remove darkness. Just you have to bring light. If you start fighting with darkness, that is waste of time and energy. Because it means only absence of light. Darkness has no existence of its own. When light is not there, darkness is there. So in the same way, when you are unconscious, that the ego is your reality, then you will get hurt all the time. So if you are getting hurt very much, that means ego is very much there. So you are saying that why if ego is not real, then why we are hurt? Ego is your reality. Ego is reality of those people who get very hurt all the time. But ego is also needed as long as you are not conscious. You can call it super conscious. Then ego is needed also. But one day it should be given up also. You have to decide now, enough of it. And then you will start trying to be more conscious. You have to observe everything. You have to be watchful of whatever you are able to watch. You are not that. Because those things comes and goes. These are appearances on the screen of your mind. You are only the witness. You are the projector. Without projector, there is no film. So you have to look behind. If you are not watchful in life, then how you will become conscious? And ego means you are a doer. You are identified with whatever you are doing and whatever you have done. The more you are identified with your doing, the more greater the prison you will create. When you are conscious, you cannot be a doer. This doer is your prison. It is your hell. And when you are very identified with your doing, even meditation, you will reduce it into doing. And meditation is not an act. It is not doing anything. It is just being. Being is not doing. So even in the name of meditation, we start doing something, because that is how we are conditioned. That is our addiction. You have to let go. You have to just relax and let meditation happen. But everywhere in the whole world, in schools and colleges, our religious teacher, they are all telling you always do something. Otherwise your life is worthless. So doing has become so strong in us. It has entered into our blood, bone and marrow. So even if we have to meditate, then also we start doing something. Most of the people are confused. They think meditation is concentration. They are diametrically opposite. Concentration is tension. Concentration is focusing on something like a torchlight. Meditation is like a tube light. It is not focus on anything. It is just being, and when you really exist, when you are present, then you are aware of whatever is happening around you and inside you. This awareness, this passive awareness, is meditation. These active meditation which Osho has invented, these are not meditation. These are just to throw away all your tension. Because we are so restless inside. We have so much rajas inside that we are all the time, we cannot relax. So just to throw all those things, just to vomit all your restlessness, you have to do something. Patanjali, who is the greatest yoga master, he has given only one sutra for asana. Sukham sthiram asanam. Maybe my Sanskrit may not be correct exactly, but Sukham means when you are in a pleasant state, pleasant, sthiram, still. When you are still and pleasant, your posture has to be that which is pleasant. It should not be something which is giving you, creating tension within you. And you can be still. This is what is meant by asana. But in the whole world, in the name of yoga, they are just teaching asana. Hundreds of thousands of asana. And the greatest yoga master, he has given only one sutra in his Yoga Sutra. Sukham sthiram asana. And those who are teaching his yoga, like Ramdev also, his organization is called Patanjali. In the name of Patanjali, they are doing all kind of circus. It may be good for your body may become stronger, more flexible. But it's not necessary. To do all those distortions of body. You can, if you want to keep it fit, you can do some of them. You have to decide, but this is neither this is meditation nor this is spirituality. But it is so popular in West. The whole West want to do all those yoga asana. Is it clear or not?
Very clear, very beautiful, and very fantastic, Swami. Very, very fantastic. And you deserve 100 Rolls Royces, Swami. For the for the truth that you express so beautifully and so accurately.
To speak something well, this body is very important. It needs to be healthy. Your brain has to function properly, otherwise you won't be able to express. If I say you are not this body mind, I'm not saying that you have to disrespect this body, you have to not take care of this body. This is the most refined instrument possible. It should be treated very respectfully. That's why there is one book of Osho, this very body the Buddha, this very earth the lotus paradise. Even the body is yours. Once you are established in your consciousness, in yourself, and you know that they are not two. This division is created by mind, that there is something called matter and there is something called consciousness. It is one thing. It can be gross, it can be subtle. But once you know your very essence, your very center, then there is no need to identify with something which is gross. There is no duality in this world, it is all one. In Hitler or in Osho, The same consciousness is functioning. Osho is a man of wisdom. Hitler is an idiot. He's not, he doesn't know how to make the best out of this life. In the mud, you may feel that mud is such a dirty thing. But out of this mud, lotus comes out. So if you know the art of life, then you will use it wisely. Then you will have a life of grace, benediction, blessing.
Yes, Swami. I want to give you a clap. Hold on.
Now you are trying to fulfill my ego.
No, Swami. As I was listening, I already feel like you deserve a standing ovation, Swami.
This is how ego is created. If I identify with these things. This is how in children ego is created. Whenever they do things which is according to the vested interests of society, they are praised. If they do things which is against the norms of society, which the society doesn't like, then they are punished. So then they will start doing things which is liked by the society. They start becoming more and more diplomatic, more and more political. People can give you clap, but you should not take it. You should not take the delivery.
Yes.
You should know that these are all just toys, not to be taken seriously.
Yes. Yes. Exactly, Swami.
Once you know you are the consciousness, there is nothing higher than that. So how? Then you will not be polluted in this world. That's why I told you, if they are giving Nobel Prize to Modi, he should take it. Why he should not take it? But don't become a puppet. If they are giving you just to trap you, do not be trapped by it. And I don't think Modi will be trapped by it.
If you want to say something, continue. So say quickly. That shows whether you have any mastery over yourself or not.
Oh, okay.
You always take it back.
I think yesterday when Swami was giving that discourse, right? While listening, there was some understanding, and then also there was glimpse of consciousness. The consciousness has a glimpse of itself, and I think Swami has always expressed consciousness in a very beautiful way, and very, very accurately and very beautifully at the same time. And yesterday was one of them, and it was really very beautiful, and it was a beautiful moment for me to listen to it as well, to hear it, to I feel it's such a blessing to know Swami, to be guided by Swami, and to listen to Swami's sharing of anything. And I have always said this, that Swami is no less than Osho, no less than
Don't compare me to Osho.
Oh, why, Swami?
I don't want that kind of comparison.
Okay, okay.
You just talk about me, why Osho has to be brought in.
Okay, okay, okay. So, all right. So I just want to say that Swami is a master in your own right. You are a master in your own right.
Osho has created me, so how can creation be higher than the creator?
Yes, okay.
So,
I just want to say that Swami's compassion is really, really, it's like as deep as, I don't know what to compare with, but maybe the ocean, very, very deep. Because like you have selflessly gave yourself to your disciples, and
who are the disciples?
hey, disciples are me, Bhupender, and Prince Swami. And you see, how to say, and you have never
Two
ever,
of them are
huh?
running away, hiding here and there.
Who?
Two of them are running away, hiding here and there.
I feel that they have actually, they have missed it themselves, Swami. They have missed it themselves. Have they stayed in one place? They could have.
Oh, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Okay. So, and I have always felt for myself, I have always felt that. So, for myself, I always felt that I always feel so guilty that I mean, Swami is so sincere in teaching us, in guiding us. You're so sincere in that. And for me, myself, I always felt like a few days, then I fell asleep on the sofa, then I missed the meditation. And then it's like I'm not able to make a video every day. And then the book also always get delayed. So I always feel very guilty that, feel very like I'm not giving, like the sincerity level is not matching with Swami's, whatever Swami is giving to us, giving to us. Yeah. So I always feel guilty about this. But currently I am have found ways to become more disciplined, and I think it will get better lah. Yeah.
How you found? By potting less?
Because that day after I did Nada Brahma, after I completed it, I felt that Nada Brahma is like the easiest meditation to do, and I could even miss it. So like yesterday night, I told myself it's very easy, just go for the meditation, don't lie on the sofa. Then I did it lor.
Mind is already programmed. And it is like water, it will always choose the lowest place possible. So you have to go against your own mind. Then only you can go beyond mind.
Yes.
And meditation is not much of doing, it's understanding it. When you are open, when you are feminine. So don't even have to force yourself to be alert, you have to just remain passive. your passive things happens on its own. You understood?
Yes, understood.
It takes long time to understand things. It's a knack. You have to just go on and on trying. One day, start happening. To be really relaxed is the most beautiful thing. I've been made very tense. Tension is in our each and every cell, because the whole society just teaches tension. You have to be a winner. You have to be mad in your ambitiousness. And then your body is programmed in that way. So even if you want to relax, you will make effort to relax. You will say things like, you must relax. If you say you must relax, then you cannot relax. Is it clear?
Yes, clear, Swami.
So now you continue.
Okay, Swami. And yesterday when Swami was giving the jewel discourse, I saw how total Swami was when you were speaking. You know, I saw the intention to want to help us to be awakened. The way you express yourself is like it really made me feel very touched, you know. It made me feel very touched that Swami, despite your health has its conditions, you are so total and give yourself totally to us because you want to help us to be awakened. This effort and sincerity made me feel very, very touched. Yes. And I felt that I felt that Swami is really, really, really a jewel. It's really, really a jewel, and I am so lucky that I have the opportunity to know Swami and to be guided by Swami and to be chosen as your disciple is such a blessing. Yes. And actually I feel Bhupender and Prince are also blessed because you also treat them as your disciple, and hopefully they will be able to see.
I don't treat them as my disciple. They have to treat themselves whatever they want to treat. If you make someone your disciple and you have created your own prison,
okay,
that is from their side, whatever they want.
Okay. Yes, I feel that if they have enough trust in Swami, they will actually grow more. The thing is that in Bhupender, I see a lot of doubts in him. I think because he is listening to too many
things. So are you
things.
going to include whatever you have said in the video or not?
This one I think I will not include, Swami.
Why? You want to be Confucius? Believer in Confucius philosophy?
I don't know whether it's good to let them hear this or not, Swami.
They should hear. If it is something is true about it, then they can be aware of it. Otherwise, if it is not applicable to them, then they should not get disturbed by it. If you are saying something, that means you feel like that. That should be expressed. Why you are afraid? You're not going to get married to any of them.
Yes, Swami.
And if they cannot take even this much, then they're weaklings. And how they will grow.
Yes, Swami, yes.
One has to see if there is something, some weakness in them or not. That is creating obstacle for them. That's why Kabir said, Nindak niyere rakhiye angan kuti chhawai. That means those who criticize you, those who condemn you, keep them very near to you. Make beautiful hut for them. They will cleanse you without soap, without water. So they are very significant. Spiritual world. You were saying? No.
I was saying that I feel Bhupender, maybe he read too much, and all this, whatever he read from all the different master is like fighting in his mind. Then that's why that creates all the doubts. Because it's all mind conditioning of the mind, like he was listening to here, listening to that. Then all of them was collected in his mind and they are fighting each other. And then
doubt is good, but he should be sincere also. Doubt by going through the doubts. Doubts are there, he should face it. He shouldn't come. Continue. Quickly.
And I feel for Prince, if he does not feel that he's enlightened so quickly, I think maybe it's better for him. If he be patient a little bit. But I find the way he express it is very cute. Very funny. The way he say that I'm like enlightened for a few days. So I find it very cute and very funny. But I feel if he doesn't feel that he's enlightened so quickly, maybe it's good for him.
What more?
And I feel that Swami is like a real modern Zen master. And to be able to know a genuine master in 2022 is really really a great blessing. And
so I think we should you finish it.
The last sentence I wanted to say is I'm really, really very grateful to Swami. Very thankful, very grateful, deeply grateful to Swami. That's the last thing I want to say.
Good. Okay then.
Okay.
We'll stop now.
Okay, Swami. Om. If you like our videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.